All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Friday. Hope we're all doing all right. It's good to see you guys. Say hi to everyone that's here in chat already. Foreman Spike, good to see you. Caladrius and Brandroid. Caladrius, it's good to have you back. It's been a little while. Ellen, welcome back. Annie and Aki, Patrick, hello, hello. Yes, so Ellen, I think, is with me. We're ready for it to stop being cold now. I know in many parts of North America it's been quite warm already, but here in Winnipeg, there's snow on the ground again. It is currently snowing, so I'm pretty ready for that to be over. We had about a week, maybe 2 weeks, where it was like plus 10, maybe plus 14 Celsius, of course. It's so nice. And now it's right back to freezing. So next week is supposed to be a little better in terms of temperature, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm ready for it to stop snowing. Bob, welcome back. Is it normal to have snow this time of year? Yeah, definitely. It's not unusual to have snow for May long weekend, which in Canada is, I think, the third weekend in May. So it's not unusual, but it is annoying. Generally, the rule is you don't start planting anything in your garden until after May long weekend. Then it's like probably safe to do so. Want to trade weather. It's currently 82 Fahrenheit and very humid. You know, although I'm not enjoying the cold, I don't want that either. I just want like 10. I just want plus 10. I'd take plus 5. I would take it, you know. But anyway. Also, Caladrius, thank you so much for 17 months. That's pretty impressive. We're loving the shirt today. I was like, I haven't done all winter. I haven't done the Sailor Moon shirt turtleneck combo. So it was like, it's still cold, so today is the day. But anyway, it's good to be back. I played a concert earlier this week. I played a concert here in Winnipeg. It was really, really fun, so I thought I might talk about that a little bit first. Viola, buddy, welcome back. Maybe we can talk about it and I'll practice chord progressions. How's that? Wow, so fun. Yeah, so on Tuesday, I played a concert along with 8-Bit and the Single Players. So if you know 8-Bit Music Theory, that's him. And then after that was a local metal band called Super Effects. I actually really enjoyed their set. And then there was like a DJ, EDM producer from Minnesota called Theology. And it was just like such a lovely evening, honestly. Like everyone was so like kind. Like everyone beforehand was like, oh my god, I'm like so excited to see your set. I've never seen a live harp before. And it's kind of funny because most of the acts were local, so there was a lot of like, oh hey, I think we've met, or like, I know this person that you know, like, yeah, that was kind of interesting. You know, there's like someone in 8-Bit's band that I was like, I think I know your dad. And then there's another guy that my dad was like, yeah, that guy used to take piano lessons with the guy I used to take piano lessons with, and I was like, what? So yeah, that was kind of cool. It was pretty fun. The lighting during your set looked awesome. I had no control over that. That was just that was the sound and lighting guy did that. After the first song, I was like, hello, can you give me some more light? I can't see my strings. I played the first song and I was like, this is gonna be a problem. He turned the light up. To be honest, the strings were still a little bit in shadow just because of like, you know, you pull the harp back, it's a bit of an angle, and then like the column kind of casts a shadow. So they were a little bit darker than I might have liked, but it was like, it was enough. So I was like, okay. That would have been so cool to go. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really interesting because it's such an eclectic program. You know, it's like solo harp in a classical style, and then a jazz band, and then metal, and then EDM. It's like really interesting. I was really glad. So I went, and then the guys started doing the sound check just for the jazz band. I was like, it's gonna be really loud tonight. So I like texted Eric and I was like, when you come later, can you bring me some earplugs? I was so happy that I had my earplugs because I'm an old lady and I can't deal with it. I think if I didn't have my earplugs, I would have had a really hard time. But I really enjoyed it. Like, yeah, so the jazz band, a couple of ones that I really enjoyed, they played the Wii Sports music, which is super fun. They did like Rainbow Road, really awesome. And then like, oh man, like the rhythm section in particular just was like really jamming, so fun. And then like the metal band, Super Effects, they did a bunch of stuff. They did like the original Zelda main theme, so cool. And they had like a guitar duet where like everything else had kind of dropped out and it was just them, and it was like so good. They did Tetris and they did Big Blue, like, oh, so fun, so fun. Was this recorded? There was a recording. I'm not planning to like post it to YouTube. I think I'm gonna probably post it on Patreon for patrons, because it's kind of, you know, not the most polished that I would probably put on YouTube. I think if I put it on YouTube, it'd get like 200 views. So for that reason, I think it's gonna be a patron-only recording. But 8-Bit was on his Discord yesterday and gave a shout out. Aw, that's so nice. See, everyone's just so nice. Like, after I played, like, everyone came up to me and they were like, that was amazing. And I was like, oh my god. It's so nice. Like, it was so, I don't know, it was just, like, really cool to be, like, around other people. And everyone's so great. Like, I mean, Josh and Chris, also from Bonus Stage, who organized the whole thing, were really great. And like Theology from Minnesota, like just the most like energetic and positive person I think I've ever met. You know, like, yeah, in a very good way. I was like, it's kind of funny though. Like, I feel like my energy is very mellow and his is very like, hello, it's great to meet you. Like during his set, like he's like playing his music and he like had like there's like a big TV behind, which is really cool. I didn't use it, but some of the others did, and like playing like videos from games and stuff. And so he would like type on the screen, so like he could basically like talk to the audience while he was performing, which was really cool. But you know, he's like, music is so healing. Let's all heal together right now. And it's like he's the kind of guy where you're like, this is extremely sincere. And yeah, it was great. But yeah, it was just such a different experience to like a lot of the time when I do concerts. Also, I mean, like, it's also just like not what I'm used to in terms of like the performing space. So like I had to play with a microphone because I mean it's just the kind of space it was, which was, I haven't done a performance like that before, and it was weird because I could hear especially the high notes kind of reverberating off the back wall, and it almost felt like I was playing with like a delay effect on, which is like weird for me because I don't even usually monitor myself like when I'm recording and stuff. So that was a bit weird. Took me a minute to get used to it. It wasn't that bad. The audience was like so excited, was so great. I loved that. But yeah, it was a bit weird because, you know, I got there, it took a while for everyone to load in. I was like, okay, well, no one started sound check yet. I'm going to tune really early. I didn't play till 7. I think I tuned at like 4:30. And I was like, I don't think this is going to stay in tune. It actually did okay. It did better than I thought it would. But so I tuned. And then I was like, I played a little bit because I was like, I don't want to do my warm-up while other people are doing their sound check, right? And there wasn't like a backstage area that I could like do my warm-up in. Usually I spend like almost an hour warming up. But I didn't get to do my sound check until like the doors were already open and people were in, so it's just like, okay, just make sure the mic sounds good and then get off stage. So I basically didn't really get to warm up, which was a bit weird. But I mean, that's part of the reason why Prelude is first on the program, because it's just arpeggios and I can just, it's a very safe opener for me. It's like, okay, I can get my fingers moving with this one. Yeah, so that was a little unusual, but you know, I wasn't that nervous. I was a little nervous to start with. But I think like just, you know, like there being other acts, I think was like really made me feel less nervous. I don't know why, but it was like everyone else is there, everyone else is being really supportive, everyone else is like excited to see you play. Overall, I think I played pretty well. The one thing was like Primrose was not as good as I wanted it to be, so I think that's gonna stay on my practice roster for the next few months because I'm like, I really want to own that song. You know what I mean? I think it was fine. It was plenty good enough. I had multiple people tell me that they really liked that one, so I was like, okay, you know, clearly people still liked it, but I'm like, it could have been better. Maybe Nobuo was warming up and they recorded him, that became the opening to the Final Fantasy. I feel like that's probably not quite how it went, but I like the mental image. But yeah, you do already own that song? Oh, well, thank you. I certainly try. You know, I mean, my philosophy has always been that, you know, if you're really giving it for the music, even if some of the notes are a little iffy, it kind of doesn't matter, right? Like, if you're really enjoying yourself on stage, people watching are also gonna enjoy the experience. So, you know, it is what it is. I would like to reach for a little more, because I think it could elevate it a bit more, but again, you know, I think both things can be true. Like, I would like to play it a little better, and it was also very good, you know? So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Anyway, I've been, continuing to work through the Berkeley Harp book, and, it's, I'm right now on a chapter about 16251 in different keys, and sometimes it messes with my brain a little. It's a great mindset, always room for improvement, but it was probably amazing already. No need to let perfect be the enemy of the amazing. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I think it's true in a lot of parts of life. Like, multiple things can be true at the same time. It's like, I can be nervous and I can be present. I can be nervous and I can breathe. I can be nervous and I can play well. You know what I mean? Rebecca, you're here! Welcome back. Good to see you. Ever tried goth music? I don't really know what goth music is exactly. But I used to be really into Evanescence. I don't know if that counts. Brandroid said, hopefully there will be more concerts in the future. I feel like the sentiment was definitely like, there's going to be more, because there was really good audience turnout, honestly, especially because it was a Tuesday night. It's so random. But there's really good turnout, and the audience was really excited. Yeah, so I think there will be more. I just have to be careful about how often I do it, because, like, I am quite sore this week. Also, I should probably play some music at some point. It's been 15 minutes of the stream already. But I'm quite sore this week. So, like, and the other thing, too, is it takes up at least a couple of weeks of, like, prep for a live performance and stuff. So it really takes me away from making YouTube videos and stuff as well. So I just have to kind of be a little careful about it. Michael, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Really appreciate that. But yeah, it's like, there has to be a balance, you know, in terms of live stuff and not live stuff for me. But definitely, like, this concert made me feel like, okay, I understand why people go to cons, you know, like, I kind of, it's not like I didn't believe people, it was fun and stuff, but, like, I think getting to play with other musicians who are, like, really passionate about it and are, like, really supportive of each other, and the audience who's super into it, like, it's so fun. I don't know if I'm ever going to perform at MagFest. I think that'd be too much, but has me considering VGM Con next year, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So, okay. I don't know what I feel like playing. Maybe we can do maybe Serena's Harp. That's kind of chill. Improv rap about your experience over harp chords. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm capable of that. All right, let's play a little bit of video game music here. Oh, the cat in the alert? That's Nora. Serena's harp. Okay. Thank you. That was short but sweet. I like it. I kind of feel like playing some Chrono Trigger, even though I'm not really good at it. Do I have a video for that one? I do not. leave that one there, I think. There is no easy mode. Oh yeah, hey, thank you. That's Chris, right? Good to see you. Those little ornaments are my enemy. The pedal changes are my enemy. That's mostly because I haven't written them in. But well, good to see you, Chris. Thanks for everything on Tuesday night. You were a great host. Okay. I'm kind of in the mood for maybe a little bit of Stardew Valley. Hi, Nora. This is the aforementioned Nora of notification fame. What do you want? You want attention? Yeah. Oh. There we go. Someone wants a hug. There we go. The famous kitty shows herself. Can we get some Stardew spring music to melt the snow? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'd like to try to do. Yeah, once this girl gets her pet's fix. Ever watch The Crow? No, I have not. I have never heard of it. Cat. Cat, cat, cat. Let's see if you can hear her purring. Do you want to purr for them? I don't know if you can hear it. Randy, hello. Heard it a little. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, let me start by seeing what VG Lead Sheets has for Stardew. I should probably have at least a little bit, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to play. No, they just have the Overturn Spirits Eve Festival. It's not really what I want. Okay, we'll try MuseScore. Although, let me actually just do a search. Okay, Stardew Valley. Okay, see what we can find here. Oh, Caladrius, thanks for gifting a membership. Appreciate it. Okay. Looks like there's a little bit on MuseScore, which is good. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see here. So it's a big world outside. I got Octopath Traveler 2 and picked Casty. Your cover of her theme is beautiful. Thank you. She's a good starter. I picked Throne myself. This is hard. Noise as well, but there's not much to be done. Yeah, I haven't quite finished Octopath Traveler 2. I didn't finish the final boss. I wanted to grind just a little bit more. And then Caladrius posted some strategies in the Discord that I'm like, okay, I'll try these and see if I can do it. I'd like to do it. We'll see if I can. But yeah, it's a good game. Alright, okay, let's see. Maybe the valley comes alive, what that one looks like. What's this one? Try this one. for now. Again, someone like goes on for another page. I'm like, we're good. We're good. That one was I think was a little better. Partly because, again, so with MuseScore, Jeremy was saying sometimes what you find on MuseScore is not always great. So this time I didn't try to play exactly what was on the page. I just made some stuff up, which sometimes works a little better. Thank you. Okay. I still appreciate that folks want to share their transcriptions. Oh yeah, totally. And I mean, part of it too is like, you know, someone wrote this for piano. It's probably fine on piano. You try and do it on harp, or at least for sight reading anyway. It's like a little much, but that's okay. Thank you very much. I think it'd be fun to do a little more Stardew at some point. I think it's got really good music. Okay. So I'm ready to take some requests. Just a reminder, if you're new or haven't been here in a while, if you want to request a song, you can type it in the chat. I can't play every request for various reasons, so thanks in advance for being cool about it. Try not to spam. And yeah, generally speaking, you have a better chance of your song being requested if it's something I already know. If it's on VG lead sheets, maybe if there's something on MuseScore. If there's no sheet music available, I cannot play it. Or sometimes I just don't want to, so, you know, there's that too. Form and Spike is heading into lurker mode. That's okay. We appreciate lurkers in this chat. We do. I'm trying to think if there's any news this week besides the concert. I don't think so. Cassie's theme actually is available on streaming sites now. It's ready. It made it. So if you are a Spotify listener or an Apple Music listener, it's also on Amazon, Deezer, and YouTube Music, and some others that there's just so many that Sounddrop distributes to that I don't know. I don't keep track of all of them, but it's on there. So I do appreciate it. You know, if you use those services, it's a really good way to support me, actually. A lot of musicians complain about how little Spotify pays, but honestly, it pays a lot more than YouTube does. So, so yeah, if you use those sites, I do appreciate it if you have a listen or add it to a playlist, etc. Sheets when? For Casti? Well, you have to ask Music Notes about that. I don't know. They're taking their time. I did see that like there was a published arrangement of the Octopath Traveler 2 main theme, so I'm hoping that getting the license for Casti's theme sheet music won't take too long. Especially because like they were able to publish Harvestella, which is also a Square Enix title. And, like, you can't even get the soundtrack for Harvestella, so I'm hopeful for Cassie. It's just taken a while, but I will definitely announce when there's new sheet music. Also, I guess I'll shout out my email list. If you didn't know, I have an email list. There's different, you know, segments of it, so you can sign up for what specifically you want to hear about. If you want to make sure you're notified when I have a new YouTube video out, you can do that. Because, you know, YouTube doesn't always tell you. There's also one specifically for, like, harpists, so if you want to hear about sheet music or, like, other educational content, there's a list for that, so that's always the best way to hear about new sheet music. But Jeremy says, I think the Stardew OST was composed by the guy who coded it, which is quite impressive. Yes, I agree. So impressive. Not really feeling like requesting one thing or the other. Maybe something from either Xenoblade or Final Fantasy. That is definitely extremely doable. Extremely doable. All right, let's do it. I think we're all feeling maybe a little just like tired today. That's how I'm feeling. Just a little sleepy. Let's do some Xenoblade. Okay, let's do, I don't know, let's just do Earthsea. Because that's the one I can play the best. I know, those like single coder games are like, I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Much respect. Oh, come on now. C flat. All right. That's better. Seahorse there. Oh man, I'm not gonna do the Tristram theme from Diablo again. We did that a couple weeks ago and it was, I would not classify it as good, personally. Oh man, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Pancake, welcome back. Had to go pick up some cookies. Oh, now you're making me hungry for cookies. I mean, I was already hungry, but now I want cookies. Speaking of inspirational, I watched some of your old graduation recital stuff lately. Oh man, that's old. Glad you enjoyed it though. Water bottle is there too. Not this one, it was I think my green one, or maybe a pink one. I have a couple other Contigos, but they leak now, which is very sad. This is my go-to. This one, I think sometimes also leaks, but because it can remain upright while I drink from it, it's less of an issue. But yeah. Also, oh, I almost missed this message. Marie said, "Hi Samantha, just started playing the harp a month ago and I'm having so much fun. You're such an inspiration." Aw, well thank you. Appreciate it. They weak now? No. Well, they are weak because they are leaking, I guess. Moldau Smetana was done without hydration. I mean, you can't drink in the middle of a song. That one was so crazy. The Moldau. So fun, though. Nora! What are you meeping? Okay, what did someone request? Over the Rainbow. Okay, let's do Over the Rainbow next. I haven't played this in 5 million years, but I really like this song a lot. I'll tell you a little story about it. I don't know where this is saved as, so I'll just go to all scores. Okay. So, Over the Rainbow was one of the first recital songs I did with my piano teacher, whose name was Victor, who is passed away now. But I played this song and I was like, oh, I want to sing with it. I want to sing with it. And he was like, I don't know, like, I don't really, for like the recital. He was like, I don't know, I don't really usually do that. And so then one time, because he came to our house, so I was like, very calculatedly, I was like playing and singing as he arrived. And then he was like, oh, actually you're really good at singing. Sure, let's do it. So he like rented like a little lav mic for me. We did the recital and it was like, yeah. So this is like the first song I did that for. And yeah. So it always makes me think of him. Nora must meep. I understand. I do.
Which arrangement is this? Mine. That's why it's good. No, I'm just kidding. It is my arrangement though. It's funny because like normally I only play this at gigs, so I have like my other harp, my black harp, which is much older, much squeakier, much louder pedals. So it's kind of nice to play this with a little less noise. But thank you. Oh, Michael says I'm adding some green to chat for Earth Day. Aw, I do appreciate that. Rebecca says, gonna abuse my emoji privileges now? Oh, yes. Certainly do. Oh, D. Schultz, welcome back. Nice to see you. Teacher manipulation 101. Oh, man. Yes, well, I don't remember this, but I started with my piano teacher when I was, I think, in grade 2. And he always was like, his first formative memory of me was me saying, like, I know, I'm the smartest person in my class. Like, duh, you don't have to explain things to me. Like, so humble. Oh, jeez. Aki, why are you blue? Probably because I think you must have had a gifted subscription or membership before. Is the other one the 40-year-old harp? No, this one's 40 years old. The other one actually is a little less old. It's just, well, first of all, it's a Venus harp, which, I mean, there's probably a reason they went out of business. Let's just say that. Also, I don't know. It maybe just wasn't taken as good care of. I don't know. Okay. Lion Healy is just amazing. Agreed. Venus went out of business. They're gone. Yes, this is a fact. I think I want to say they maybe still make parts, or do they not make parts? I don't know. They might have switched into doing something like repairs, maybe. I'm not sure. All I know is my harp technician won't do maintenance on my Venus harp. She's like, I don't know, you can't get parts. Too bad. It just sucks forever now. Okay, it's all right. Sorry, the dank emotes made me laugh. Jeez Louise. Okay, I think we got time for maybe 2 or 3 more songs. Trying to see. Someone asked for Tristram. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I saw some Erards the other day. Those have seen things. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to harp that old. You know, I also quite enjoy peanut butter. It's a good food. Midsummer Night. Okay, I don't know if I have this on my... Do I have this on my iPad is a question. I don't know. I also haven't played it in about 5 million years. It's so funny. I'll write a song and be like, this is dead to me now. I don't know why. But anyway. Caladrius with an additional gift. Thank you. Can't let Michael have all the fun. Aw, you guys are too nice. Okay. Let's see if I can play Midsummer Night. So for those of you who aren't familiar, this is an original song that I posted a long time ago. Back when I was still in my parents' house, so that's how long ago it was. Would have been, I don't know, 2016, I want to say. So a long time ago. But hopefully I know myself well enough that I can play what I wrote. We'll see here. should have been lower. That's too low. What the heck? Anyway. That's actually better than I remember it being. That's not bad. Okay. Thank you. I know, Bilbo. I know. It's almost lunchtime. It's true. What was this tune? This is an original song that I wrote a few years ago called Midsummer Night. Was it not in the original? I don't know. It probably wasn't, I guess. I just saw the rest and I was like, yeah. I don't know. Anyway. Intense tango vibe. I think I was kind of going like for flamenco vibes. There's a song, actually it's on my channel. Jeremy may have watched it recently, called The Girl in the Red Skirt, which I love. I don't think that's on my iPad either. Maybe it should be. I wonder if it is. Because that's a good one. Oh, it is. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to play this song for you because it's a good song. Another one, I have not done it in a long time. I'm going to take my ring off for this one. Bilbo's so chatty. I know, he wants his lunch very badly. Okay, we're going to do Girl in the Red Skirt. Okay, and then we'll finish off. Here we go. additional gifted membership, Michael. Appreciate that. So that's The Girl in the Red Skirt by Lori Papajohn. Honestly, one of my biggest inspirations. There is a better recording of it on my channel if you want to listen to it later. Not bad, I think, for having not played it in years. It's quite fun, though. It's one of my favorites. Honestly, I think this is the piece that really taught me to have better stage presence. Because this is a song that, like, if you don't, like, play with a lot of commitment, it doesn't work. All right. Okay, so I think that we've got to finish up because this guy is a hungry, hungry boy. He would probably also accept a hug, but only if I chase him for it first. Oh my goodness. I'm also hungry. That's not the song I'm looking for. Here we go. I want to learn this now. It looks so difficult. It's actually, well, okay, it's not easy. It requires a lot of stamina. But the more relaxed you can stay while you play it, the better. I was not very good at that when I was in school, so I found that hard. But I think the other thing is there's a bunch of jumps, but it's, I don't know. I think it's not actually that technically difficult. It looks like it might be, but we all know what song we should end on. This is extremely true. This is extremely true. All right, so we'll play the closing song. Before we do, I want to say thanks for being here. Always a good time. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. I want to say thank you for all the support. Thanks for all the gifted memberships today, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone who also bought their own membership. We appreciate you as well. Thanks for everyone who's a patron. Really appreciate it. Or, you know, if you're just lurking, if you're chatting today, appreciate that. If you're watching videos, leaving comments, appreciate that. If you're sharing stuff with your friends, I appreciate that. If you're listening to Spotify, I appreciate that. Appreciate all y'all for making this happen. So thank you very much. I don't really understand how to do the be relaxed while playing thing. My one sentence tip is learn some Alexander technique. It's my pro tip. But yeah, Andy, hello. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, no news this week other than Casty is up on Spotify. So if you are a Spotify listener or other streaming sites like Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, it's there, so you can listen to it, and it supports me, so thank you very much. That's the only news. This live is very nice. Do I do this every week? Yes, it's every Friday. Thank you for reminding me. It's every Friday at this time, 11 a.m. Central. If you want notifications for it, you can obviously hit the bell on YouTube, or you can join my Discord server and sign up for the Ping Me role. You'll get notified. Yeah, so I'll be back again next week. I hope I will see you as well. And without further ado, we will play our ending song, which is Lon Lon Ranch. Thanks again for coming today, guys. This feels even more chill after the last one.
Thanks again for coming. Appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend. Try to get some rest. Try to breathe. Remember to drink some water. Right? Drink your water. I've told you before and I'll tell you again. Thanks for coming, guys. That'll be it for today. See you again next Friday. Bye!